how do you, think of me? Kind of where do I fit for you? And she goes, you, that's easy. You're the arm around you guy. And I, and I said, wait, what do you mean? She goes, you're the arm around you guy. Because I can use that in so many places. And see, that's the thing. It's not pigeonholing or stereotyping. What it's saying is, and I look back to my resume and I was like, oh my God, like every role is either it's that kind of white collar corporate guy. And so a lot of lawyers, a lot of doctors, but as the casting director said, it's not just lawyer doctor. That's not enough. Go deeper. What kind of lawyer? Are you that like kind of shark, big company? No, I'm like the pro bono defense attorney. Like it'll be okay. We'll don't worry. It'll be okay. We'll make this okay. It can be a very, very subtle thing and it can come in ways that you didn't expect. And so just by example, because I think this would be great for people stories can approach in a lot of different ways. I had an audition a couple years ago for a hour drama network show. And the breakdown was for a overbearing stepfather. And to quote the breakdown, really kind of a dick. All right. And I got the call and it's one of those like, well, okay, that's not usually the call I get, but okay. And I went in and was a little thrown in the waiting room, to be honest, because there's a lot of big dudes there and a lot of guys with the flat top haircut and the kind of like football overbearing dad, kind of almost the more stereotypical overbearing stepfather, the way you would sort of central casting version. Mm-hmm. And I felt, and actors, I'm sure can sympathize like that thing, like, why am I here? Like I would cast that guy, not me. Why am I here? But I have to go in and tell my story. So I did, and there was a callback and I ended up booking it.
Wow.
Which is great. And a little confused, to be honest, but like, I didn't expect this. I really didn't, but great. So when I had a great time on set and the writer at one point said something to me about like, you play a pretty good dick there. This is great. I was like, what? Thank you. I mean, it's honestly a first for me. It's different than anything else on my resume. And it threw me a little bit because I'd been doing this. Who am I as a storyteller? What stories do I tell?
and then you got challenged on it.
What? Okay. So then, but what I didn't realize until it was all over and I kind of spent a little time and went back and, with 20/20 hindsight, I went back to story. I went back to the script and I looked at it. In the story, I have a 16-year-old stepdaughter and it's her birthday, sweet 16 birthday party. And I'm throwing her this big party at a restaurant. And her real father, who's this kind of petty thief in and out of jail, in and out of town, shows up. She's invited him and he's there. And I am not nice to him. He comes with some little gift that I assume he stole. And I do that sort of it's in front of the daughter, so I don't say anything mean, but I make a point out of the fact that, oh, yeah, you had to take the bus to get here. And that's tough. I understand. And then he gives her his gift. And I take that moment to give her my gift, which is a brand new luxury car, like right in front of him. And I mean, just, not a good dude, except not a good dude from our point of view. From his point of view. And I realized from my point of view in the script, I'm protecting her from him. I literally in the scene have my arm around her to say, he is not good enough for you. You do not deserve to be in her life. Now the way I do it is not great, but it was literally arm around you guys. It was the same story. It was like the shadow side of that story.
Yeah. Like your character you have to get in touch with the intentions, the well-meaningness of your character. It can't be like you can't be like, I hate this guy. Yeah, totally. You have to.
From that character's point of view, it was the same, like literally arm around you. And I realized maybe, I don't know, but maybe that's why I got it. Maybe over those guys who kind of looked more of the part.